you guys. I'm Sarah. I am the knitter and crocheter and designer and dyer here at Denim and Rain. I do all the things. So this is actually my third time recording. So yesterday I started to make a video, however my camera autofocus was freaking out because I was recording in my living room and I have this really awesome photo wall. So it was like trying to focus on the faces behind me, which was driving me crazy. So I started over, got about halfway through, the battery died. No problem, just threw new batteries in. However, that entire like 10, 15 minutes I recorded ahead of that, deleted, it's gone. So I started again, and again my autofocus was freaking out, so I just had to switch lenses, and hopefully it's not as bad because it was doing tromboning all over the place, which was fine, but it's really loud. It was like zzz, 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 every like 2 seconds, and I was like, not handling that. So anyways, it is currently snowing, which we got snow last weekend, and we were supposed to get about an inch. We got 9 inches. We never get that much snow here in Western Washington, ever. Like it just doesn't happen. We get rain, and then everybody of course freaks out because we don't get it, so nobody knows how to handle it. Well, then they forecasted that we are going to get more snow this weekend, anywhere from 2 to 12 inches. So you never know what to do with that, because sometimes they say we're gonna get 6 inches and everybody freaks out, and then we don't get anything. And well, it's actually starting to snow again. So who knows how much snow we'll get, but it's way more than we've ever gotten. So, but it's pretty and I like it, so I don't mind. I'll just stay inside and I'll knit. So anyways, I guess I can show you what I've been working on. I have no finished things because finished things just didn't happen. I do have a half finished thing. I finished one of my movie night slipper socks with just the two-tone, and I did the long fold rolly down cuff one. It usually has color work. I'll show you my originals. This is the movie night slipper sock with the color work and the fold down cuff. I just hucked these in the washer and dryer. Held up beautifully. I made them out of the Lion brand Thick and Quick, which is 80% acrylic, 20% wool. You can tell it has bloomed and has gotten like this really fuzzy halo. I don't mind that. I think it makes it extra cozy, and they are so cozy, you guys. I am working on the pattern. I have a bunch of pattern testers working on them right now. I've already started to get some feedback, and it looks like I have just a couple of little wording things I need to change to make it just a little bit clearer, but it seems to be everybody likes them, and I'm really excited because I love them. As you can tell, I'm making a second pair. I made a pair, my first pair, which was my mother-in-law's Christmas gift. She loves them. She says she wears them all the time. So yeah, keep her out for this pattern, which will be coming soon, hopefully within like a week and a half-ish, somewhere like that. Yeah, I'm excited about that. Next, I started work on a baby sweater. I just wanted to kind of play around with some bulky yarn for a sweater. I'm gonna have to rip it out though and start over because the neck hole just doesn't stretch enough. And if you've got a big head on a baby, it's not gonna fit. And the body's a little wide, so I think I'm only gonna do 2 cast on stitches under the sleeve instead of 4. So just gotta play around with it. It's like one of those things. I'm not mad about having to rip it out because it's bulky, and this took me maybe, I don't know, like an hour and a half at most. So, and to have a sweater almost finished after an hour and a half, that's not too bad. Granted, it's a baby sweater. Next thing is a crochet project. And it's not for me, or it's for an order from my shop. This is the beginnings of a bobble bonnet, which is a really cute little bonnet. The bobbles go vertically. I guess bobbles are in. Cool. I made this pattern, designed this pattern a couple years ago. So I guess now it's really in. And this is in the sunflower colorway. Not what the yarn is called. I don't like usually what the yarn companies call their yarn, so I make up my own names. And then let's see. My scrappy blanket. Not a whole lot of progress on this. I think I've done this chunk, which I guess is pretty good. This is out of my Hometown USA and Thick and Quick scraps, because I get a lot of scraps and from making bear hoods, bonnets, and just random chunky stuff, and I hate throwing away yarn, especially when there's like enough to do something with but not a whole project. So I've literally been hoarding it, and I decided I need to do something with it, so I made a magic ball and have slowly been plugging away at that. I usually, that's like my keep in the living room project, and when I'm waiting for the house to warm up in the morning, I'll sit down and I'll work on that. Alright, my next one, I might have to rip out, which really annoys me. I cast it on last night and did just a couple rows. I started a hat for my husband, who, funny story, he doesn't like knit things. Because he's crazy. He's crazy. When I was making my dad a hat for Christmas, he's like, that's not for me, is it? Because I probably won't wear it. No, it's not for you. Trust me, I'm not going to waste my time making you a hat, because I know you're not going to wear it. But then it started to snow last weekend, and he couldn't find his hats. I don't know where they are. I can't keep track of his stuff. He usually throws it on the floor, and then they make their way into different places in the house. So he couldn't find a hat. He was freaking out, and I was like, well, maybe you should have let me knit you a hat. And he's like, you did knit me a hat. No, I didn't. I did not knit you a hat. He's like, yeah, you did. No, I'm telling you, I have not knit you a hat, because you've told me that you will not wear anything that I knit. So I have not wasted my time knitting you a hat. And he's like, oh, fine. So he was all grumpy because he didn't have a hat, and it was cold out. Like, it was 20s degrees Fahrenheit, and it was cold. So I decided last night, I was like, I'm going to make him a hat, because he's going to wear it, because he'd rather wear a knit hat than be freezing cold. But I started out, and it was too small, so I ripped it out again. And then I'm going to say I cast in some colors. I'm going to do a little bit of color work. Oh my goodness. It's a little too snug. Like, it fits my head with like this much space, but it's tight, like super tight. So I think it might be too small. I might have to rip it back and start over, which is fine. It's just worsted weight. And I could probably still finish it by tomorrow, which we're planning on probably taking a walk if it's all pretty and snowy, because he doesn't have to work tomorrow. But all this ribbing, you guys, all this twisted rib stuff, I don't want to do it again. I don't like ribbing. I love ribbing. It's so pretty. Like, if I can make a sweater just ribbing, I would love that. But I hate ribbing. I hate actually knitting it. It's no fun. It's no fun. So, I'm gonna have to redo this. Make me annoyed. I even tried it on just the ribbing, and it seemed to be a good amount, but then I started adding more, and I'm a tight knitter, so there we are. Moving on to happier things. I love sweaters. They're so much fun. I just put a bunch of fuzzies on my glasses. I can't see now. So last time I shared, I just had the neckband. Well, now I have almost a whole sweater. Almost the whole thing. I just have to do some decreases at the bottom and do more twisted rib, guys, down at the bottom. And then the sleeves, obviously. So this has a really fun texture on the side. And this texture will also go down the underside of the sleeves. So basically I wanted just a pullover sweater that I could just wear around the house that's super comfy. And I have pullover sweaters, but not hand knit. So I was like, why haven't I done that? I've made a couple of like specialty sweaters, so super excited about this one. And I like simple sweaters. Like I'm drawn to the simpler patterns, but I like it when there's like a little detail. So that's why I added in this texture down the sides. And I think it's really fun. So this guy doesn't have a name yet or anything. I'm still working on it. It'll have big sleeves that come down to a tight cuff because I like tight cuffs. I don't mind big sleeves, but I hate it when this leg sleeve is bouncing around on the wrist. It drives me insane. Have to have tight. Has to be tight around the wrist. So yeah, I'm excited about that one. It's coming along. It's pretty fast because again, worsted weight. I like my worsted weight stuff. And before knitting, actually, I didn't really do a whole lot of worsted weight. I mainly crocheted with chunky stuff. So this whole realm of worsted and DK and fingering is very new to me. And I actually really like it, which I didn't think I would. And next, I want to, when I'm done with that sweater, I want to cast on a sweater that's going to be like this one. This is just a department store sweater that I got dirt cheap in spring. They were clearing out all of their winter stuff. But it's not, here, I'll stand up. It's not cropped. I'm not tall enough. It comes to like about the hip area. That was awkward. Oh well. And then it has these really annoying bracelet length sleeves. So I usually end up rolling it up one like that because that's less annoying than this. So my sleeves on my sweater will go all the way down and probably have just a little bit more ribbing because I kind of like ribbing. But yeah, I'm thinking I maybe want to do a fingering held together with mohair. Maybe. And I think I want it to be charcoal gray. Because I love my charcoal gray. But I think I want to hand dye it also, which makes me a little excited. So yeah, now on to what I've really been dying to share with you guys. I don't know how I'm going to do this. We're going to make this work. I've got a basket on the floor. So this morning I launched my latest batch of hand-dyed yarn. I don't do big batches of yarn. I'm still pretty new to selling hand-dyed yarn. I've dyed yarn for a while now, but usually it's just for myself. So the whole realm of dyeing and selling yarn is new to me. But this time is my largest batch I've done, and I got new dye colors. So I had lots of fun dyeing up all the new colors and playing with them. I did have plans to do larger batches of certain colors, but I got done playing with all the new colors and things, and then all of a sudden I was like, okay, now let's just dye up 5 of this. And then I looked down and I was like, oh, I only have 1 skein left. Guess I'm not doing that this time. I got a little carried away with all the fun other stuff I was doing. So maybe next time. So I'm going to be doing a lot of ducking and diving here. But let's look at all this gorgeousness. All right, the first one right here I'm going to show you is a mini skein set. They are 85, 15 merino nylon, 20 gram skeins. I'm trying to get them all in order here because they look good in order. And you guys are like having fun looking at the top of my head here. this rainbow. Isn't it so pretty? So the colors in here are one of a kind unnamed, one of a kind unnamed. Whoop! There that goes. We have pink peppercorn, tangerine, yellow submarine, shady pines, denim jacket, and forever blue. So yeah, those are the mini skeins. That's the one mini skein set I have. Next is one that you guys have seen before. This has been in the shop. This is Tides. Just a tonal, really pretty blue. Next is a color. So I pushed myself out of my comfort zone. And I talked about this on Instagram today. Pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone is a good thing. Things you're uncomfortable or unsure about, once you try them, you may end up loving them. Like knitting. I hated knitting so much. And then I tried it again a couple of years ago. I fell in love. That's all I do now. I barely crochet anymore. I just knit. And so I pushed myself out of my comfort zone, my colors. I hate purple on red, you guys, so much. As you can see, I dyed some purple for that rainbow set. And then I dyed some red. It is not a bad red. This is a really pretty red. This is pink peppercorn. It's showing up more cherry red than it really is. It's a little more faded. Picture red denim. That's kind of what this is reminding me of, because it has that faded, diluted red color. It's cool. I just hate red. So pushed myself out of my comfort zone. I did it. Still don't like it. Sometimes you push yourself and it's meh, whatever. Next is Goodnight Cascades. This has also been in my shop before. This is on my Aran 100% Superwash Merino and my DK 75/25 Superwash Merino nylon. The pink peppercorn was also on the DK. All of the bases are the same, so the DK, the fingering are both 25/75 merino nylon, and then my Arans are all going to be the 100% Superwash. This is Shady Pines. I've been watching a lot of Golden Girls lately. So when I saw this dyed up, I was like, ooh, this looks like Eastern Washington pine trees. And I was like, Shady Pines. So this is in my DK and Aran. I have Yellow Submarine, which my husband was listening to some Beatles music, and that song popped up, which I don't like that song. I love the Beatles, but I don't like Yellow Submarine. But apparently I was inspired by it because this then happened. We have Floral Astronaut. I love this one, you guys. This is so much fun. I found a picture on Pinterest of this astronaut sitting on top of a moon, and there were these gorgeous bright flowers that were embroidered onto the moon. So that means this was born. Next, I've been moving my desk. I think I'm just gonna put it on my lap. Yeah, you can't see it on my lap. Just gonna stick out my tongue at you guys. Forever Blue. A really pretty denim-y blue. My signature color. There are 2 skeins in DK, 1 fingering and 1 Aran. You can see the Aran took the dye a little differently. It's a little more variegated. You can see there's a lot of lighter spots. Same color, just it took the dye different. And sometimes some bases do that. So, still gorgeous. Just took it a little different. Okay, so I had a lot of fun, again, playing with color. And I don't usually like brights, but oh my goodness, you guys. The camera doesn't want to focus on it. Look at that blue. I want to dye up a sweater's quantity and make a sweater out of this. Look at my eyes. It makes my eyes pop. Yeah, I don't like brights, but this blue, this is Dreaming in Blue. Instead of blue, Dreaming in Color, Dreaming in Black and White, Dreaming in Blue. So yeah, I'm excited to make more of this. And I think this would be a really fun summer color, you guys. Super fun. Okay. The Pantone, I think that's how you pronounce it, the Color People. So I guess this year is 2019 is coral. So I decided I like coral. Let's play with it. So here we are. I made this really pretty coral. It's like a orangey, pinky, peachy color with charcoaly gray speckles. Oh, it's so pretty. And then I decided to pair it up with Forever Blue for a sock set. This is actually going to be part of a giveaway coming soon to Instagram. So I was like, well, that's cool. What if I dyed these colors all together? Oh my goodness. I don't even, you guys, just fill that screen up with it. Just gonna leave that there for a second. Cause I mean, the reals. It's so pretty. So this, I think I said, did I say? I don't know. This is Pacific Coral. I'm just gonna say it again because, So I have 2 of this in DK, 1 in fingering and 1 in Aran. And I certainly hope everybody buys these because it's so gorgeous. And these will definitely make a comeback at some point. The Aran base, again, took the dye a little different than the other ones. You can see it bled a little more, so there's some green that's happening. That isn't really happening in the other ones. And the coral is a lot deeper and orangier. A lot more orange. There we go, a lot more orange. But oh my goodness. How awesome would that be as a hat? Take my suggestion, make a hat. Because if nobody buys this, then I'm gonna make a hat. And I need to sell this yarn. So yeah, that is my yarn update. The first 3 orders that will come in will get a free mystery mini skein, which is super fun. Everything is on sale in the shop. Currently, well, the yarn is on sale for 15% off. Did my math wrong. It's super annoying. I should have done 10% because I was going to do $2 off, and then I was like, oh, but that's not, like, that's 10% isn't going to make it $2 off because Etsy took away their dollar amount sale option. Why would they do that? But apparently they did. And I was doing the math in my head. I can't do math in my head. I don't know why I even tried. But I did it in my head and I was off. So I was like, oh, let's do 15 then. And that's way more than what I was planning on discounting the yarn to. But I was like, who cares? Let's do it. 15% off. So that 15% off will last until February 10th, which is Sunday. And you can find the links for my Instagram, my Etsy, my website, and all the stuff down there in the description. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say today. It's dumping snow. So I'm gonna go now, sit on my computer, make this thing happen for the internet, and watch the snow fall and enjoy some tea. I need some more tea. So yeah, anyways, you guys have a wonderful day. If you feel like it, hit the subscribe. I don't know what you're subscribing to, but you should do it because this may actually be a thing that I continue to do because I made it to a round 2 of whatever this is. So who knows, this may happen regularly. You could, maybe, we'll see. So anyways, have a wonderful rest of your day.